We got a pretty cool home base in Watch Dogs Legion called your safe house. And in this video I want to go in depth on this location, what you can expect to do here, including the 3D printer. So I will be talking about the weapons, special cosmetic unlocks and way more. A like on the video would really help the channel out. And let's go. A quick reminder that you can still participate in the August giveaway for a 2020 game of your choice on your platform of choice, including Watch Dogs Legion. Just follow the link in the pinned comment for a chance to win, and you have to be a subscriber of the channel as well before you enter, and good luck. At any point via the world map you can fast travel to your safe house in the city of Westminster. It's actually hidden in the bar where you can grab a drink or play some darts, hack a gambling machine maybe for some cryptocurrency. But then when you enter this underground base via the terminal in the bar, you will be greeted by many mannequins with the resistance text all over them. But the home base itself is even lower, and what is pretty cool is that you will see your other operatives live here. You can of course play as anyone in this game, but you only control one of them at a time. So then the others will be chilling here in this home base, maybe use the computer or call their friends. And you will then overhear the conversation, which is a pretty cool idea, but the sad part is that it seems to be the same conversation every time, so it will grow old pretty fast. There are quite a lot of things you can do here, like access the 3D printer, and this is where you will see all the DedSec weapons that every operative you recruit can use. And these are the non-lethal shock weapons that do not kill enemies, and that's quite nice because they can still maybe recruit them if you want, or then other NPCs will not get angry at you because you killed their family member, for example. You will not have these weapons from the start though. First you need to spend tech points to unlock them in this tech window, and tech points can be found everywhere in the world, usually at less obvious locations, so you have to search for them, but there will be an icon indicating that they are nearby. And then you can, for example, get the DedSec SMG or the shotgun that can easily take out drones and enemies from close by. There's also this grenade launcher that I had quite a lot of trouble with because it was pretty hard to hit enemies with it, and it also does not seem to have an explosion. Or maybe it's something they're still tweaking, but so far, grenade launcher, not that good. Overall, there are of course quite a lot of weapons in Watch Dogs Legion, but it really depends on the character if they can use them. You have job-specific guns like the paintball gun that is only for artists, or characters that are capable of using a specific category of weapon, like a shotgun or an assault rifle. They will likely already have one in their arsenal when you recruit them, but if you then recruit another character with another assault rifle, you unlock that assault rifle for every other operative in your team that can use assault rifles. So maybe you will not be like recruiting the character, but for the weapon they have, so you can use it with the character you actually like. And they can go to the 3D printer and maybe put a skin on the weapon that you can buy with cryptocurrency. And I'm sure there will be some Ubisoft Club skins as well, as we normally see with Ubisoft games. The weapon skins weren't that exciting in my opinion, but overall more options is of course always great. There are actually also car skins that you could throw over the spy car from the spy operative. This character always has a car with him or her that they can summon, so you do not have to steal a new one. The car also has missiles that you can use when you're stuck in traffic or just want to cause some mayhem, and it was extremely fast of course as well, so that's a great unique perk that you get for recruiting a character like this. Every character has their own look and sometimes outfits they can use to infiltrate restricted areas and not attract a lot of attention, but you can also give them other clothes that you can buy in the many shops in London, and those will be stored in your wardrobe that you can then use with any character. And in the safe house you got a special DedSec shop that had some of the coolest cosmetics in the game. Like some very cool jackets in the red-black Legion style, or caps with the Watch Dogs logo. I especially like the back with the neon DedSec logo text, or the larger bag with the logo again. We are hiding here in this safe house, but out there in London we can totally let people know that we are from DedSec. So this is exclusive to the safe house, but I was told that there will be more of these DedSec outfits in the final game and that they definitely held some of the things back. So sounds awesome because what they had here in this demo already was really cool. The safe house of course also has a story purpose. The big main missions in the Ubisoft Forward demo started with a briefing here where you see your operative sitting on a couch as AI Bagley explains what has to be done. And also later on in the game we should expect other missions that will be available from this location that were not in this demo yet. So really curious what those are. And overall there are 5 storylines in the game that open up as you get through it. Like this demo took place halfway through the game and I only had 4 of these storylines in the mission log. And not even all of them like fully unlocked. We see a storyline focused on the underbelly crime group Clan Kelly. One is about Zero Day that caused the destruction of the previous DedSec in London by framing them for a bombing. There's also a spy surveillance story about how the people in London are being tracked. And one focuses of course on Albion, the private military controlling the city right now. And the 5th one, if I recall correctly, goes deeper into DedSec London, although that could be related to Zero Day as well. Sometimes you could have multiple main missions active at one time, so you can choose the order, but I still think that you have to finish all the ones that are available to see new missions. But there will also be sometimes just one thread that you have to follow to continue with the game. And the main missions are on top of the side quests that will be available. I did not encounter them in the demo. Recruitment missions to get people on your team will always be available, just like objectives to kind of liberate the different regions of London. And in between those missions you will be visiting your safe house, where you can also find collectibles like this floppy disk with a game called New Skies about a soldier taking part in the human invasion of Mars. Okay. There's also a private beer tap, so you can get yourself drunk in the safe house if you want. And there's also, and it's pretty cool, a photo booth where you can take a picture with all your operatives. A pretty nice feature for sure. I was mostly curious about this bare knuckle arena in the safe house that I sadly could not interact with, and that is because this will be used for the melee tutorial of the game. I could play a small part of the opening mission, and don't worry, there won't be any story spoilers in this video. But a second part of that mission will take place in this arena in the safe house, where you will then learn the melee combat of the game. I don't think we can then ever access it again, which is pretty sad because it looks pretty cool. But there will be bare knuckle arenas all across London where you fight rounds of enemies, and this was actually my favorite activity that I got to try. I want to go more in depth on that in a future Watch Dogs Legion video and show you more about the full activity, different characters and way more. So totally subscribe for way more on Watch Dogs Legion as we get closer to that October 29th release date. There's a new Ubisoft Forward in September, and I'm sure we will get more Watch Dogs Legion info there, so I will keep you up to date here. A like on the video would really help me out, and totally check out my previous Watch Dogs Legion video on my impressions after playing 6 hours of the game. For now though, I will speak to you next time, and goodbye.